let's get a little bit scary and a little bit spooky again. Well, I wouldn't say this is spooky. This is probably more scary than anything. It's not spooky at all. Anyway, I just wanted to do a evil garden fairy. But really, I've actually got two stories to this piece. I've got the original sort of little story that sort of gave me the idea to create this, and then I have the other story that went along with it when I was editing this video. Okay, so the first story for this is it's just an evil little garden fairy. Now, this is just a new breed of animal that now exists in, obviously, in my own brain, in my own world. And could you imagine if these things did exist? They're just flying around your garden and you just feel this bite on your leg, and you look down and one of these little shits are, hoeing into your leg. How frightened would you be? That would be pretty scary. So this thing is just a very mischievous garden fairy imp type thing. And it's frightening. Its face is hideous. They're just this hideous breed. And they just go around causing mischief and biting things. And, just causing your crops not to grow and destroying crops. And they're basically a pest, and they've got to go. So that's the first story that sort of I wanted to create. I just wanted to create like this evil fairy, but as I sort of started to edit this, I thought, well, this fairy kind of like looks like an alien, and the shape of the head sort of, it's like this alien creature is in disguise, and it's come to Earth in the disguise of a fairy. And it's just falling through the atmosphere and ready to just grace Earth with its presence and cause all sorts of mischief. So there's my two ways of looking at it. Obviously, I like to hear what you guys see this picture as, like what your interpretation is of it, because you guys have some really, really good ideas when you look at one of my pictures, and you guys come up with like better stories for this, and I'm just like, oh my god, why didn't I think of that? So by all means, I just leave comments below for what you think these pictures mean to you, because I love what you guys think of the pictures yourself and the stories that you come up with. Now, I'm having a bit of a run on doing sort of like a toadstool mushroom pattern on everything. So once again, I did the clothes of this evil fairy as like the same pattern that you would see on a mushroom or a toadstool. I don't know why, sometimes I just get on phases and I just ride that baby until I sort of just get over it a bit and move on to something else that I can just completely hammer the hell out of. But yeah, at the moment it's the toadstool pattern. Now, I did an unusual cut of paper for this because I was just feeling in a really weird mood and just wanted to do something different. So that's why the paper, I just snipped all the edges off and just made them really, really weird shapes. And probably my most favorite part about this piece too is I'm really proud of myself how I did that hand, that left hand that's sort of coming to the front of the picture more. Really, 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 really am proud of myself for that hand. That's my favorite part of this whole piece. And I know a lot of people out there don't like the muddy look when it comes to illustrations and pictures and all that, but I'm actually the complete opposite. I don't mind a muddy looking picture in the right context. It's got to be the sort of right sort of elements and characters in it to work. But I do a lot of muddiness in some of my pictures, and the reason why that is is one, yeah, sometimes I don't know what the hell I'm doing, but the main reason is I don't mind it. I actually like it, especially when I'm doing monsters and I'm doing those sort of alien type pieces, because the muddiness works and it really gives a texture for me. It just looks like a texture that works with the monster, and it makes it frightening. Because like if you look at any horror movie in TV series or whatever on TV, when you see a monster, the skin looks just all unevenly coloured, it looks horrible, it's hideous, it's rimply, and I feel that the muddy look just works, and that's why I really do like a real sort of a muddy look on my monster pieces. But sometimes I am trying to do a piece that is, I do want it to look clean. Sometimes it still comes out a little bit muddy because, like I said, I like to layer the watercolours a little bit too much, and I do get that muddy look with some of it, and sometimes it's just purely because I don't have a single clue what I'm doing, and I've just realised far too late that I have made this piece completely muddy. And there was a big chunk of video that I did not record, and that was the shading and doing the little flowers and the loose flowers and the loose little plant part, which really pissed me off because I don't do it very often where I forget to record, and that's what happened. I forgot to record, so this video was supposed to be a lot longer, but it did not end up being that long because dumbass me forgot to press the record button. So yeah, that's why there's a huge chunk. It goes from one to all of a sudden you see a heap of stuff done. So that was a massive mistake on my behalf. But yes, anyway, that is my little evil fairy, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.